What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is the place where we talk about real adventure motorcycles. Machines that aren't just built for smooth roads, but for crossing deserts, climbing mountains, and exploring places where Google Maps stops working. And today's bike is something special. We're talking about the legendary Yamaha Ténéré 700 World Raid. Now, if you've been following the adventure bike scene, you already know the Ténéré name carries serious weight. It's inspired by Dakar rally heritage, built for long-distance endurance, and designed for riders who actually go off the grid. But this, the World Raid version, takes things to a whole new level. So in this video, we're going deep. Not just specs, everything. Let's start with the first impression. The moment you look at this bike, one thing is clear. This is not a city bike. This is a purpose-built adventure machine. Up front, you've got quad LED headlights with a rally-style design. It looks aggressive, but it's also functional. The windscreen is taller, giving better wind protection for long rides. And then you notice the biggest change: dual fuel tanks. This gives the bike a wider, stronger stance and instantly tells you this machine is built for distance. Everything about this bike is rugged, simple, and focused on performance.
Now let's talk about the engine, the heart of this machine. The Ténéré 700 World Raid comes with a 689cc CP2 parallel twin engine. This is a proven engine used in other Yamaha bikes, but here it's tuned for adventure riding. You're getting around 74 horsepower, but numbers don't tell the full story. What really matters is the torque. This engine gives strong pull from low RPMs, which is perfect for off-road and long rides. You don't need constant gear changes, and power delivery feels smooth and predictable. Now, on-road performance, surprisingly good. Cruising at 120 to 140 kilometers per hour feels comfortable. The bike stays stable, and the engine feels relaxed. Wind protection is decent, but for long highway rides, some riders may want an upgrade. Cornering is stable, but don't expect sports bike handling. This bike is built for control, not aggressive riding. Still, for an adventure bike, it performs really well on the road.
Now, let's talk about where this bike truly shines: off-road. This is not just an adventure-looking bike, it's a real off-road machine. Gravel, sand, mud, rocky terrain, it handles everything. You get a 21-inch front wheel and 18-inch rear wheel, the ideal setup for off-road riding. When you stand up on the bike, everything feels natural. Handlebars are perfectly positioned and balance is excellent. Yes, the bike is a bit heavy, especially at slow speeds, but once you start moving, it becomes much easier to control. For experienced riders, this bike is incredibly capable and fun off-road. It gives you confidence to go further and explore more. This is where the Ténéré really proves its value.
Another strong point of this bike is the suspension. At the front, you get fully adjustable USD forks. At the rear, a fully adjustable monoshock. This is long travel suspension, designed to handle rough terrain. Potholes, rocks, uneven surfaces, the bike absorbs everything smoothly. And because it's adjustable, you can tune it based on your riding style. Now, let's talk about the most important feature: the fuel tank. This World Raid version comes with dual fuel tanks with a total capacity of around 23 liters. This gives you a massive riding range. You can easily go 450 to 500 kilometers on a full tank. For adventure riders, this is a huge advantage. It allows you to travel in remote areas without worrying about fuel stops. This is what truly makes it a World Raid machine.
Now let's talk about electronics. Unlike many modern bikes, Yamaha kept things simple here. You get switchable ABS and a clear TFT display. That's it. No complicated riding modes or heavy electronics. For some riders, that might feel like a downside. But for adventure riders, it's actually a benefit. Less electronics means more reliability. Now, comfort. The riding position is upright and relaxed, perfect for long journeys. Handlebars are wide, giving better control, but seat height is around 990 millimeters, which is quite tall. Short riders might find it challenging. The seat is firm, which helps on long rides, but may feel hard at first. Now, weight. The bike weighs around 220 kilograms. At low speeds, you will feel it. But while riding, the weight is well balanced and manageable. All right, guys, before we wrap things up, I want to take this review even deeper. Because the Yamaha Ténéré 700 World Raid is not just a motorcycle, it's a mindset. And if you're seriously considering buying one, there are a few more things you need to understand. Real-world adventure use. Let's talk about real-world usage. A lot of bikes look good on paper. They have big engines, fancy electronics, and impressive specs. But when you actually take them out into the real world, especially in harsh environments, that's where they start to struggle. The Ténéré 700 World Raid is different. This bike is designed for unpredictable conditions. Imagine this, you're hundreds of kilometers away from the nearest city. No proper roads, no service stations, no backup. In that situation, what matters most? Reliability. And this is exactly where this bike stands out. The CP2 engine is known for being bulletproof. It's simple, durable, and doesn't overcomplicate things. You're not relying on complex electronics or sensitive systems. You're relying on a machine that's built to keep going, no matter what. Now let's talk about something most reviews ignore: ownership. Because buying the bike is one thing, living with it is another. The Ténéré 700 World Raid is relatively easy to maintain compared to many modern adventure bikes. Why? Because it avoids unnecessary complexity. Basic servicing is straightforward, parts availability is generally good, and Yamaha's reliability record is strong. This is especially important if you plan to travel long distances, or even internationally. You don't want a bike that requires specialized tools or advanced diagnostics just for basic repairs. With this bike, things stay simple, and that's a huge advantage. Touring capability. Now let's talk about touring, because this bike is not just for off-road fun, it's built for long journeys. You can easily mount panniers, top box, tank bags. The frame is strong enough to handle luggage without compromising stability. And thanks to the massive fuel range, you can plan longer routes without constantly worrying about fuel stops. However, one thing to note, wind protection is decent, but not perfect. If you're planning cross-country touring, you might want to invest in a better windscreen, seat upgrade, maybe heated grips for colder regions. With a few modifications, this bike becomes an absolute touring beast. Now let's talk about price and value. This is not a cheap bike. It sits in the premium adventure category. But what you get is reliability, durability, and real off-road capability. This is a bike built for serious riders. Now, pros and cons. Pros: strong engine, excellent off-road ability, huge fuel range, and solid suspension. Cons: tall seat height, heavy weight, minimal electronics, and higher price. So, final verdict. If you want a bike just for city riding, this is not for you. But if you want to travel across countries, explore remote areas, and ride without limits, then this bike is absolutely worth it. This is more than just a motorcycle. It's an adventure machine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And tell me in the comments, would you take this bike on your next adventure? Ride safe. Explore more.